If you want a dinner that's low effort but tastes incredible, this is for you. Today, I'm showing you how to make a one-pan dinner with little cleanup and incredible leftovers that double as meal prep. My name is Cami. I'm a home cook who loves to learn and teach people what I've learned. Welcome to my test kitchen. Okay, first up we have a bag full of 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. I like to chop this up with kitchen scissors. I think that's the easiest way to get it done. You can use a cutting board and a knife, whatever's easiest for you. You can also just buy tenderloins directly from the store and just throw them in here, whatever works. So to our bag of chicken, we're gonna add bell peppers, an onion, and I like to add a poblano pepper. This is one of my favorite peppers in the world. I love the flavor and the color and the texture and everything. So I'll add this in here. You can also add jalapenos or really any pepper you really love. So we're just gonna chop these up. My favorite way to do this is to chop off the top and the bottom, go through and get rid of the center. Just pops right out. Chop it in half and then lay it flat. And then you get very easy slices like that. Look at that. Super easy. These don't need to be a certain size. You just want them roughly in long rectangular shapes of some sort. You can do 1 bell pepper, 2 up to 3 bell peppers. I think 3 is probably the limit here. I don't like to waste anything. So when I'm cutting bell peppers, I'll also flip the top and the bottom back over and I'll slice those. You just don't want to get the middle and then slice the top the same way. And then we're going to do the same with the next 2. This is a pretty big green bell pepper, so I'm only going to add about half of it into this bag, and then because I'm making a second bag of this recipe as meal prep, I'll add the other half in there. If you have a smaller bell pepper, you can do the whole thing. Green is actually my least favorite bell pepper, so I won't add as much of that in there. Now for our poblano pepper. These are so good. Look how dark green and gorgeous they are. It's got to be one of my favorite colors in the world, as you can see. So these, I just like to take off the end, and these seeds are not very spicy. I don't find them spicy. Maybe you do, but I don't mind leaving them in here. So I just cut this into little rings. It's the easiest way to do this. But if you want to get rid of the seeds, you could slice all the way through, scoop out the seeds, and then just cut into slices, kind of like this. No big deal. This is definitely going to be the easiest way to do it. Just leave the seeds and let them be. I like these weird little rings. I think they're very cute. All right, when it gets to this part where there's a ton of pith, is that what it's called? I can't remember. And seeds, I don't like to leave that in there. So on the very, very end of it, I'll take that out. The texture is just not good on that. It can be pretty chewy. I don't like to leave that in there. But otherwise, we'll just throw away the rest of those seeds. I'm going to throw about half of these in this bag, and I'll save the other half for my other doubled batch. That's about half. All right, I'm gonna go put these in my other bag with the rest of my chicken for my double batch, and I'll be right back. Now we're gonna put in our last ingredient, our last vegetable, our onion. This is a pretty good sized onion. I really love onion in pretty much any recipe ever. So I will go ahead and add this entire onion. If you don't love onion quite as much, you can do half an onion or you can do a smaller sweet onion. I don't really like red onion in this recipe. In my opinion, it's better with white onion, sweet onion, or yellow onion. But if you like red onion, you can add that too. You can add shallots. Those are good as well. So I just like to take off the end. My preferred way of doing it for this type of recipe is take off one end, then cut it in half through the root. Take off your peel. And this way your root still holds everything together. So you don't have to hold it together with your hands and risk cutting yourself. And then you can just hold this end and cut little half rings like this. And those are perfect to put in here. And I like doing it this way because it gives you different sizes. You'll notice you have really big half rings and then you have the smaller ones in the middle. I really like the difference in size. Pop this in here, the rest of this onion. That is probably enough for most people. So if you want to stop there, just stop there, but never enough onion. Right now for our seasonings, we have avocado oil first. You can use any neutral oil. We're cooking this fairly high, so I really don't like to use olive oil in this recipe. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of your neutral vegetable oil. This is purely for convenience. You can absolutely use real garlic. You can crush your garlic. I don't have any garlic on hand today, but I do have garlic or refrigerator garlic. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons. If you really like garlic, you can add a little bit more. I think you could easily do 3 teaspoons in here and it would still be fantastic, especially if you like garlic. All right, now we have 1.5 teaspoons of salt and 2 teaspoons of black pepper. We have 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. If this is too spicy for you, just leave it out. That's fine. We have 2 teaspoons of onion powder. We have 1 tablespoon of chili powder. We have 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika and half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Again, if this is too spicy for you, just leave the cayenne pepper out altogether. I prefer these to be a little bit on the spicy side, so I like the cayenne pepper. Then we have 1 teaspoon of ground cumin and 1.5 teaspoons of dried oregano. We're gonna seal this up. And this is the one time I buy name brand, by the way. I want to make sure the zipper holds. I don't want this to fail in the middle of shaking it up and raw chicken go everywhere. So now you're just gonna take the bag, shake it around, and massage it around, and then you're good to go. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. All right, now I've got this all mixed up. Looks like everything's well coated. I actually left this sitting for maybe about 5 minutes while I chopped up the other half of my double batch of chicken and the rest of my onions and everything. So that's done over there. Now this has been sitting. The great thing about this is you can actually make this a few hours in advance if you want, or even the night before. Cut everything up, put it in a bag or put it in a bowl and let it sit. And it will just act to marinate the chicken and the veggies. It'll make it even better. Nice little tip. And then you're not making everything for dinner all at once on a weeknight. So we are just gonna open this up and we dump. And your cleanup is done. Easy as that. Spread everything out. And again, like I said, you could just do all this on the pan. That's fine too. If you want everything to cook even faster, or if you want everything to get even crispier, you can also split this out into 2 pans. That's really good, especially if you're going to make it on an air fry or convection bake setting. If you are going to do that though, turn it down from 425 to about 375. That way you don't burn your chicken or overcook your chicken and then it's rubbery and not moist at all. That's not good. All right. I'll just keep spreading and spreading and spreading all day, but it's really not necessary. So I'm going to go put this in the oven. I'll be right back. This took exactly 17 minutes and I did a temp check. I like to cook my chicken to about 150 and let it stay in the pan and finish carryover cooking. That's perfectly safe according to the USDA, but technically you're supposed to cook it to 165 and it's immediately safe. So all of these are temping about 150 to 155. I'm going to let them sit in the pan and finish cooking, cool down a little bit. I'm going to go finish my toppings and then I'll be ready for a taste test. All right, fajitas are ready. We did some B-roll shots. Now we're ready for the taste test. I don't know why I couldn't decide which one to go for. They're exactly the same. It was going to be messy. Bruce is also eating fajitas in the background. Uh-oh. Probably should have brought a napkin with me. I took way too big of a bite. Thank you. They're really good. That cayenne pepper is so perfect in this. It gives just a hint of spice without being too spicy. If you're sensitive to spice, this might be a little bit too spicy with all the cayenne pepper, but I think it's perfect. Put a little bit of sour cream on there. Another good thing you can put on here is Mexican table crema. Oh, delicious. Get a little bit of the chicken. It's tender. It's not overcooked. That's why you don't want to cook it to 165 Fahrenheit. It's just too much. The chicken, because it's chicken breast, it's white meat. It'll just get so dried out. And then it's chewy when you're eating. It's just not good. All right, this bite has onions, peppers, chicken, sour cream, cilantro. Yeah, that's really good. You gotta make these. This is probably my easiest and most flavorful combo of a weeknight dinner. It's just perfect. It's so good. Bruce has already eaten at least 2 or 3 fajitas while we've been shooting B-roll, so it's proof they're really good. All right, I hope you make these. Let me know in the comments if you do, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.